Hey everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma. On this video, I'm talking with a 22-year-old entrepreneur who graduated from his college in 2020 and has built a 10 crore per year business. This is Ayush Shukla, the founder of Finnet Media, an influencer marketing agency. He is not from an IIT, IIM or BITS. In this video particularly, he talks about his whole journey of growing the business, how does he hire people, some really important cold emailing tips, and a lot of interesting questions. You can move around if you want to. The timestamps are given below. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe, and let's get into this video and talk with Ayush. The whole idea for this podcast is just to understand how did you start your business? How did you start Finnet? And basically what goes on in your day-to-day life, right? क्योंकि I've seen, मैंने बहुत सी स्टोरीज देखी हैं, पोमो करके चीज़ें, मैंने पूछा ये क्या होता है ब्रो, इतने टाइम से डाल रहे हो स्टोरी में, तो आई वाज जस्ट लाइक ठीक है, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. सो बताओ, what's your age right now, by the way?
22.
22. And you're able to build a business like this. मैंने वो न्यूज़ आर्टिकल देखा था, I just got really curious.
Oh, you saw that? So that article was the triggering point for
One
Ishan
of the
Sharma.
reasons. Yes.
कि अब बुलाते हैं इसको.
सही टाइम पे बुलाना चाह रहा था.
Very Vedant like. अच्छा मैंने कहीं पोस्ट नहीं किया. How did you come across that article?
पता नहीं, वो कहीं तो मिल गया था. अरे SAS Caslin actually shared it, I think.
Right.
Well, SAS shared it.
Caslin, yeah. SAS with Cas.
ट्रिगर हो जाती है, वो बोलती है मैं SAS नहीं हूँ.
SAS with Cas. Sorry, Caslin. Right. So, bro, talking about Finnet Media. Just giving a quick context.
सबसे पहले just write the time from the time that you graduated. वहाँ से बताओ पूरी story.
So I graduated back in 2020. August 2020 was when I graduated economics degree from Delhi University. And that time I was doing two things, which was freelancing in marketing. I was running Facebook ads, just like you. Facebook ads, Instagram ads, वो सब AdWords चलाता था, strategy बनाता था. LinkedIn में मेरे को leads आती थी. All that, normal day-to-day hustle जो होती थी वो करता था. I used to make like 20k, 25k freelance करके. And then simultaneously I was a creator. I was a broken creator. I had like 500 followers on Instagram, 500,000 followers on Instagram, some 1,000, 2,000 on YouTube. The only thing good that I was doing was my podcast. Back then I think I had 30-35 episodes. तो मैं बहुत creators से connected था, बहुत founders से connected था, thanks to reaching out to them. That was the only thing. And then long story short, I was reached out to by Tag Mango, by Monk Entertainment, and by a couple of companies. I reached out to Monk Entertainment and a couple of companies here and there from where I had the offer. I tried something 10 days, 15 दिन, but मेरे को मजा नहीं आया. Like I'm not that person who will work for someone else. I always had that thing. So this was in January 2021. I did my first job at this edtech company Surasa, which is Dubai based, and एक महीने मैंने छोड़ दिया. I remember I had COVID back in March of 2021 and मेरे को बहाना नहीं मिल रहा था कि मैं जॉब कैसे रोकूं. So मैंने बोला कि मुझे COVID हो गया है and 15 मेरे को COVID हो गया था, मतलब COVID हो गया था, but I extended it. And once COVID was over, I had said that yeah, I can't do this job, I have to leave. ठीक है. So this was the job leaving वाला factor. Parallelly, my agency was already on. So I started my agency in January of last year with Anushka. So Anushka Rathod back then was I think she was at 25-30k, and the first time I met her she was at like 2,500 something. She reached out to me for a couple of things and I assigned her with me that let's do something together.
अच्छा, ये इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग होता क्या है? आई थिंक बहुत से लोगों को पता भी नहीं होगा.
Influencer marketing in one line is when a creator endorses a product, when they advertise a product, when they advocate for a product and the audience believes, because Ishan, you have 300,000 ka audience, they believe in you. So when you say, let's say X brand is good, you use it personally, so a lot of them will use it as well. So that in a nutshell is influencer marketing. That on a scale of lot of creators, lot of brands is influencer marketing on a broad scale.
And influencer marketing agency क्या काम करती है exactly?
Influencer marketing agency helps both creators and brands. If I give perspective of MarketUp helps creators with growing their YouTube channel. Influencer marketing agencies helps creators monetize their reach. They help brand how to leverage their how to leverage creators in the right way, not just randomly. ठीक है, influencer marketing करनी है, किसी को भी उठा लिया, कोई target audience fit नहीं है, कोई brand fit नहीं है, कोई strategy नहीं है. So everything on the brand side, which is the strategy aspect, क्या brief होगा, what type of messaging should go out. Let's say Ishan is endorsing X brand, उसकी messaging should be different for other creators depending upon your style. So all that execution, all that planning, all that strategy is what influencer marketing agencies do.
So how do you start an influencer marketing agency? You said that you started it with Anushka. After that, what happened? How do you scale this?
So influencer marketing works on two things, right? First, your personal brand, and number two, trust. Because at the end, it's a P2P game. It's not B2B, it's not B2C. What do I mean here is that it's a people to people game. The only mode in this industry is the relationships that you have with folks. Apart from that, there's nothing else. So if how I started was with Anushka, because I knew her for like good 4 months, right? I was a creator, very small creator, but a creator with good network, and she was a creator who boomed suddenly, right? She went from 500 followers to 50,000 followers in a matter of couple of months. So we sort of complemented each other's skills. I had some skills that she didn't, and she had some skills that I did not. So I sort of started this with her, and then how I scaled it was that Sharan Hegde, finance with Sharan. Right now, everybody knows him, but nobody knew him when he had 6,000 followers when I was in touch with him. So he was the second creator that wanted to work with me. So that's how the second creator happened, and then the snowball effect came in. Anamika came in, Casly and Shreya and XYZ stuff, and right now we are like more than 35-40 exclusive creators with us in the finance niche. We have worked I think with more than 50 brands and around 200 to 50 creators.
Exclusive creator क्या होता है exactly?
So exclusive creator basically means that that creator is represented by this agency. So let's say Shah Rukh Khan or Ranveer Kapoor is represented. Shah Rukh Khan is not, but Ranveer Kapoor is represented by Quan. So Quan is an Mumbai-based agency which handles everything related to Ranveer Kapoor, his PR, his brand sponsorships, his messaging, his awards, and all that. So that's what it means. Otherwise, a creator would do it, on its own. For let's say your clients on MarketUp, they're exclusive to you, right? You handle their YouTube channels end to end. You don't ask, like, they don't get their thumbnails from some other person and then they're editing from other person and they're uploading from other person. You are a one-stop solution for them. Everything and anything you do it. Same for us. We do everything and anything for them end to end.
Got it. How do you hire people at Finnet? And how many people are currently there?
It's a 7-member team. Coincidentally, 1 member joined us yesterday, 1 joined us last week, and 1 is joining next week. So it'll be 8-member team next week. Hiring it's tough. It's very tough because of 2 reasons. Number 1, because there's a lot of ज़्यादा talent नहीं है. मेरे पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस में मुझे इतना अच्छा टैलेंट नहीं मिल रहा है, बिकॉज स्टार्टअप हायरिंग इतनी ज़्यादा हो रही है, टेक कंपनीज ये वो, तो जो क्रीमी लेयर है ना, प्रॉपर अच्छा टैलेंट, वो सब ले गए, वो ले जाते हैं. सेकेंडली जो खुद बहुत अच्छा है वो खुद का कुछ कर रहे हैं. यू आर डूइंग योर मार्केट अप स्टफ, आई एम डूइंग समथिंग. सो वो जाता है. जो बचता है, यू हैव टू, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड द राइट काइंड ऑफ पीपल. स्पेशली उनमें टेक्निकल स्किल्स होती हैं, बट इन दिस इंडस्ट्री आई डोंट वांट टेक्निकल स्किल्स, आई वांट P2P skills. If they don't know how to talk to Ishan, or if they don't know how to talk to a brand, then कैसे चलेगा? तुम एक दिन नहीं वो कर पाओगे. So I have been hiring since like 4 months now. In 4 months, first 3 months nothing. 4th month, if you saw, I made a reel on I am hiring. I made a music reel which had like 150K views. वहाँ से जाके मेरे को I got like 150 leads, good people. From there I hired 3 folks. So we were a 4-member team since like 2 weeks ago. Now we are a 8-member team. So we literally doubled in like a month. So hiring is tough. I personally see how you can talk. If you're able to communicate, if you're empathetic. Empathy is one skill that is very important in this industry. You need to know, in one tone you can be rude, and you need to know that in next tone you have to be soft with other person. So that empatheticness and all that, this is very, very hard to find. And also the attitude of कि 6 बज गए अब काम हो गया ना. So stuff like that is super. मतलब क्या बोल रहे हो यार, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. तो वो वाइब मैच भी होना जरूरी है. लाइक वी कीप वर्किंग. हमारे इसमें कुछ टाइम लिमिट नहीं होती है. समटाइम्स यू स्लीप एट 11, समटाइम्स यू स्लीप एट 3. ऑफ कोर्स यू डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दैट फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉइज, बट आउटराइटली बोलना, इट जस्ट डल्स दी वाइब. 6 बजे चले जाए हम, तो वो कॉर्पोरेट वाइब आ जाती है. So I have seen that with a few folks as well too.
Bro, I have 2 people like that who work at whatever time is required just to get the project done, and they are literally like the best people. मेरे को अच्छा लगता है. Like I want people like that, right? That's how we build business like that. 6 बजे खत्म हो जाएगा, सो जाएंगे लोग, तो फिर क्या होगा? लोग बोलते हैं तो मैं शादी में आ गया, बाहर गया हूँ, बाद में करूँगा.
It's also our responsibility as the founders or the entrepreneurs to give them enough growth or skin in the game as well, from one way to the other. Either growth के terms में उनको दिख रही है कि ठीक है मैं grow हो रहा हूँ, या उनको materialistically money के terms में दिख रही है कि ठीक है मैं grow हो रहा हूँ. ये 2 चीज़ें भी देना जरूरी है.
Is the team completely remote?
Yes, completely remote. 3 folks are in Delhi, one is in Bombay, I am in Bangalore, few are in MP, so fully remote.
And what else do you do? Like I saw you working with Tyke Invest for their ads. So all of that was done by you, or were there like other agencies involved?
So, Tyke Invest, it's a fintech company, much like Republic is. They allow retail investments in startups. So they reached out to us for influencer marketing. They wanted help with that, but coincidentally, I was in Bombay. They're based out of Bombay, so I just met them. I met the founders there, and they told that they're advertising on Shark Tank and they need an ad for that. And this is 30th November 2021, right? And Shark Tank was starting in 20th of December, so we just had 20 days. So they weren't able to find any production जो 10 दिन के अंदर deliver कर दे, because उनको 11th को भेजना था. So I took it up. We do video ads for brands as well. So I, Anushka, Kathleen, Ujjwal and Sharan are the 5 people who starred in 2 ads. We made an ad for them end to end. We came up with like 5-6 scripts across in like 3 days. They rejected 4 of them. We worked on a few scripts, and then finally if you have seen the ads, एक ad में Gunda और वो Don type vibe है, and then there's this fish tank spoof. So these 2 ads we shot in a day. We gave it to them by 10th of December, and from what the founders say, it's been a good success. Not just because of the ads, but of course Shark Tank blew up crazy as well. So yeah, that's another thing we do. We also do content production for brands. We make videos for brands. So if you go to Grow's YouTube channel, you'll see Anushka, you'll see Shashank.
So that is also done by you?
Yeah. That's also something we are getting into. Right now we're setting up this studio. So Bangalore mein, we are shooting ads for another brand. So Sharan lives with me. So Sharan is doing a few IP content for a couple of brands, which will be shot here itself. We have everything here. So stuff like that. We are slowly diversifying as well. कि क्या क्या कर सकते.
What's the importance of living in hot areas, like like Mumbai हो गया, Karnataka, यहाँ पे Bangalore हो गया. So why do you stay in these places? बहुत सारे लोग, like you were also talking about this previously.
I really believe in the average of 5 वाला concept. If you're around the right people in close proximities, you'll grow a lot, right? So that was one thing. And not sure if everybody knows, but in the second half of last year, I was just a traveler. I traveled Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore at least 3 times each across 4 months. So I was just taking a look at how is the scenario, where should I be with respect to my growth. So what I realized in like one liner was that Bangalore is a place where my kind of people are, which is low, मतलब इतना ज़्यादा हल्ला गुल्ला नहीं in terms of कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या कर रहे हैं, etc. But they're doing a lot of stuff. They're intellectually pleasing people. You'll speak to them तो तुम बोर नहीं होगे, right? Because I have so many calls a day, so I have to be selective कि किसी कॉल लेनी है, किसकी नहीं लेनी है. So that vibe I get in Bangalore कि ठीक है, इससे बात करनी है. Bombay it's more lavish. Definitely there are smart people there as well, but इतना बड़ा, इतना मासी है ना, तो ढूंढना मुश्किल हो जाता है. And Delhi, you can't breathe in Delhi, bro. So that was a clear no. That's why I feel. That's why I chose Bangalore, and it really matters, bro. I mean, few people of my college are still in their hometowns. How will you grow if you're in your hometown? मतलब तुम्हारे आसपास मेरी मम्मी पापा हैं, तुम लैपटॉप पे बैठ के कितना ही वो अंदर एक डिसिप्लिन होता है. डिसिप्लिन में तुम कुछ भी कर सकते हो, बट जब डिसिप्लिन हटता है ना, उसके बाद तुम्हें वो चाहिए. जैसे मैं शरण को देखता हूँ, शरण टेक्स 1 hour to shoot 1 reel. मिनिमम 1 घंटा. ही कीप रीटेकिंग.
उनके वीडियोस में जोश दिखता है मेरे को एट द एंड. I follow my bro finance with Sharan.
This hook is so important, and the energy with you just at this, that's a USP, bro. I mean, वो लोगों पे चिपक जाता है. That's how folks reach out to.
How do you manage your time and stay productive?
I wish I knew how to manage time. Right now I'm just overwhelmed left, right and center. But what I usually do right now, if I talk about my day, I wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning. I do 15 minutes of meditation, eat some pre-workout stuff, and then go to the gym. 8 to 9:15 is my gym. I come home at around 9:30. I shoot for like 45 minutes, real content and all that. 11 तक के, which is my agency time, start होता है. 11 तक के I try to shoot. So today I shot 3 reels. Between 10 to 11. So guess 11 बजता है, come to my room and I open my laptop. 11 till whenever is required, I sit on my ass and chair. वो हिलता नहीं है, and I keep working. So that's what I do. It's very toxic, to be honest. I think I stand up like 11, 12 a.m. is when I'm done. उसके बाद भी काम रहता है, but it just keeps postponing. So right now it's a proper 1 to 3 वाली startups होते हैं ना, जिनका फाइनेंस भी हिला हुआ है, जिनका लीगल भी हिला है, HR भी हिला हुआ है, सब हेवायर टाइप चल रहा है, and you are somehow trying to gather everything and push through each day.
तो अभी what are your day-to-day tasks normally?
Right now that I'm building my core team, my day-to-day task is number one, speaking to brands and seeing कि उनके जो objectives हैं, उनके जो briefs हैं, वो are in sync with what the execution is. That's once I have to keep constantly speaking to a lot of brands. Second is the creator aspect of things. Creator, their content strategy, what's happening, what brand should we work on, what are the long-term deals to focus on. So more or less strategic thing is what I'm doing right now. Pura executions is handled by my team, and yeah, of course my own content. So I have to think about that as well. Ki, how do I use my content strategy to grow Finnet even more? So sometimes brands reach out to me as a creator, and then they realize, yo, Finnet media, and then things go from there.
ये चीज़ marketers के साथ भी होती है, like they just reach out, I show them the video, final video जो होता है, then they're just like कि ये इतना अच्छा कैसे edit किया, like कि भाई लोग हैं marketer है.
So that's a wow factor. चमक जाते लोग, oh ऐसा. So that works out for me. Apart from this growth in broad nutshell, growth, how we are growing month on month, and number two, how we are sustaining that growth, which is the core team part. That is tough. Building a core team, engaged core team, which is productive, just in it all the time, वो तो बहुत tough है.
What challenges do you face in this influencer marketing industry? And like, would you recommend someone to start like a influencer marketing agency type stuff?
Challenges as in competition wise?
Yeah, I mean competition, or like just some things that you don't like happening over here in this.
I mean, there are a lot of random folks out there in the industry. So random matlab @gmailers, freelancers जिनका कोई अता पता नहीं है, they'll randomly pop out of thin air कि we have a brand deal or we have a creator or stuff like that. So that is a irritating aspect.
Bro, I get these emails in which it's just like BCC, and on top of that it's like और नहीं, उसने सबकी ईमेल ऐड कर रखे हैं सारे क्रिएटर्स.
इससे ज्यादा तो फकॉल वो लगता है जब कोई क्रिएटर रिप्लाई भी करता है माय कमर्शियल वो भी होता है. दैट इज क्रेजी ब्रो. मतलब देख तो लो भाई क्या मेल है, किसका है, कुछ नहीं देखता है. तो दैट इज वेरी अनोइंग. आई पर्सनली डोंट डू एनीथिंग विद देम. तो बट वो थोड़ा सा इफेक्ट करता है, मेंटल हेल्थ भी इफेक्ट कर देता है, इतना ही बोलूंगा मैं. बिकॉज these folks are चिपको मैग्नेट. they'll keep calling you, they'll keep texting you, ये कर दो, बता दो. तो that's one thing I don't enjoy about the industry. But ये काफी industries में I'm sure it's not just influencer industry or the it's in creator economy in general. Creator economy हो गया, ad production industry हो गया, media industry में काफी common है. So that is something I don't enjoy. And if I would recommend somebody doing influencer marketing, so if you want to be an influencer, if you want to start an influencer marketing agency, you have to be, I feel somewhere down the line you have to be an influencer yourself, because it's a creative field, it's not a dhanda, it's a creative field. The reason it works for me is because I am a creator and I know and I have been a marketer myself. तो मेरे को ब्रांड सेट बहुत अच्छे समझ में आता है और मेरे को क्रिएटर सेट बहुत अच्छे समझ में आता है. So as in consultancy or as agency, you are actually bridging and optimizing the gap. So you yourself need to be very well versed with that. So another thing which worked for me was that when brands reached out to me, I understood their lingo. वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या चाहते हैं, वो मेरे को बहुत आराम से समझ में आया, which these random freelancers or random folks or random agencies will not be able to. That's one. Number two, scaling is very tough. It's a B2B game, as I said. You can't scale it. 2, 3, 4, 5 कर लोगे, but उससे scale नहीं कर पाओगे. And industry is super competitive. It's cutthroat AF. I mean, there's a lot of players. I was just about to take a few names. There's a lot of players, and the market is tough. Folks need to maintain their dominance and all that, and they'll kill you. Kill the competition वाला बहुत common है in this industry.
Kill the competition as in like मतलब क्या करते हैं exactly?
They will not be collaborative with you at all. That way. So if you don't have support of someone, it's very hard to survive in this space. So that way. So I don't know which industry to take example of, but let's say an individual person, if I as a person don't have support of my mentors or some key stakeholders, then I might do something, I might not do something, वो उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं होगा. तो कंपटीशन बहुत इजीली किल हो जाता है, आ भी जाता है बट बहुत इजीली किल भी हो जाता है.
What are your batchmates doing जो लोग ग्रेजुएट हुए थे 2020 में?
I mean, few of them are doing some jobs, few of them are preparing for their masters, few of them are, I think, already gone abroad. Very basic stuff. I'm yeah, वही कर रहे हैं. जो तुम सुनना चाहते थे वही है.
नहीं मतलब this is actually a nice thing, right? Like you are 22 years old, you're building your agency, building your business.
देखो कौन बोल रहा है. 20-year-old is saying.
नहीं बड़ा अच्छा लगता है ऐसे और लोग मिलते हैं ऐसे तो.
Me, I get the context. I think I told you this when you came on my podcast. I told you कि bro, the next generation is just getting faster and faster and faster. I'm 22, you're 20. उसके बाद next अभी 18 वाले जब आएगा तब तू बोलेगा कि भाई 18. Then there's a 15-year-old तो.
अरे bro, yesterday I was watching this Colin and Samir का podcast था, तो it was about this kid called Ryan, and that is a 10-year-old kid. He makes $25 million a year and his whole brand is worth $250 million. And उसके 10 चैनल हैं, उसके पूरे मम्मी पापा ने भी जॉब छोड़ दी है. हाँ वो कुछ तो भी करते रहते हैं. And his highest viewed video is 2 billion views.
क्रिप्टो में देख लिया, ट्विटर में तो you're active, you see so many 13-year-olds .eth talking about some random crypto blockchain.
.eth डालना तो ऐसा कॉमन सा हो गया, सब लोग डाल देते हैं.
I saw a tweet today where this random guy has book.eth of all the top edtech companies, unacademy.eth, CA.eth, सब ले लिया, flip करेगा बाद में.
Okay, what books do you like to read? That's like my favorite question I ask everyone.
Bro, I like productivity related books. I enjoy them. जिसमें वो practical चीजें बताते हैं, like Atomic Habits. I love books like Atomic Habits. And number 2, autobiography, inspiring stuff like Shoe Dog, or there's this book Can't Hurt Me. I love that book. So these two are my genres. These are 2 things that I enjoy. या तो तुम practical ज्ञान दो मुझे क्योंकि मैं वही देता हूँ, और या तो तुम inspiring वो तो जो it riles me.
Bro, Can't Hurt Me तो अलग लेवल पर है. Like if you उसका जो ऑडियो बुक है वो सुनोगे तो it's just like next level.
Such a fat ass book, bro. It's 800 pages or something. I read it in 2 days. तो it's very कैसे करता है यार वो बंदा, समझ में नहीं आता है. हाथ से खून निकल रहा है, कुछ भी हो रहा है, मतलब कुछ भी नहीं करते हम तो उसके हिसाब से.
भाई पर्सपेक्टिव मिलता है ऐसे लाइफ में उनको समझ के, उनकी लाइफ के बारे में. फ्यूचर गोल्स क्या है फिर? क्या वेयर डू यू सी योरसेल्फ इन द नेक्स्ट 5 years? 5 years छोड़ो, मतलब इस साल का ही बताओ.
5 days का नहीं पता. This year I would wanna do 2 things, which is so this is probably the first time I'm talking about my agency. And बहुत सारा exposure तो यहीं से ही लोगों को मिलेगा कि okay, Finnet is this and he's doing this. So next 6 months is also to establish that. I've started my PR. I've started announcing slowly. Might host a party in March in Bangalore, or inviting a lot of creators and brands for the same announcement of launch type. So next 3 to 6 months is that, establishing that. And the further 6 months, so the 1 year timeline is to have a very solid core team wherein a lot of things are taken care of. So automating the team. I think I'll be a 15-member team by end of the year, or maybe 20, don't know that. But वो trained होने चाहिए, वो self-sufficient होने चाहिए. Right now I have to do a lot of hand-holding. So very practically, that is what I want to do on the agency side. On the creator side, I want to have at least 300K on Instagram.
Acha, when you're talking about about hiring people, what is your tips for people to write a nice cold email that actually works, effective cold emails? Because I've seen on your stories a lot, right? You say यहाँ पे email करो and all that. So what has your experience been like?
All my hires or all my good stuff that I've been a cold emailer all my life, and cold emailing में मैंने देखा कि सब किसी के पास time नहीं होता है. No one has time. If they're doing something, if they're hiring, they need to take quick decisions. And the reason I don't have long ass forms and all that and just email करो, that gives me 2 things. एक तो वो intent है कि भाई वो ईमेल आईडी वो देख रहा है, याद कर रहा है, नोट कर रहा है, फिर सेपरेटली मेल कर रहा है. एंड नंबर 2, इट्स वेरी इजी टू जज सरफेस लेवल एंड रिमूव देम फ्रॉम दी क्राउड. बिकॉज मेरे को 100 मेल आए हैं, 100 में से 70 तो मैं ऐसे हटा दूंगा, बिकॉज उन्होंने ना ही सीवी दिया है, ना ही घंटा अच्छा सा सब्जेक्ट दिया है, ना ही 2-3 लाइन तूने भी एक बार शेयर किया था.
ब्रो इतने रैंडम ईमेल आते हैं मेरे को, तो एक बंदे ने जो कंटेंट होता है ईमेल का वो उस सब्जेक्ट में डाल दिया था एंड उसमें कुछ था ही नहीं.
ये बहुत होता है, नो सब्जेक्ट लिख के मेल कर देते हैं, तो दैट रिमूव्स अ लॉट ऑफ अनइंटरेस्टेड फोक्स, एंड देन ईमेल में क्लियरली स्टैंड आउट हो जाता है कि जिन्होंने अच्छा लंबा लिखा हुआ है या क्रिस्प लिखा है, छोटा भी लिखा हुआ है, सीवी अच्छे से दी है, कवर लेटर दिया है. So I think that way it's very easy to scout at least the right talent if they have come to your inbox. So my suggestion, if you're applying somewhere or if you're cold emailing someone, very catchy subject, have portfolio linked, मतलब docs तो दो, कुछ तो दो भाई, कुछ तो material दो, CV दो, cover letter दो, video बना के दो, photo दे दो, poster दे दो, कुछ तो दो. So you need to have 3-4 stuff. That's how you stand out. तो first third ये हो गया. Second में बीच में it's the content. Don't beat around the bush. Don't talk about your struggle. मैंने
इस गांव से आया हूँ, ये क्या वो किया.
हाँ, nobody cares bro. Key points डालो 1, 2, 3 key skill sets what you can do for the other person.
Thanks a lot bro for joining us. I hope लोगों को कुछ नया सीखने को मिला होगा इस वीडियो से भी. Thanks a lot. करेंगे फिर 1 साल बाद वापस से ये वाला सेम पॉडकास्ट.
That will be 150 crore company. Hopefully. Let's see. Thanks, bro.
That was the video. I hope you got to learn something from this. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe. Share this video with a friend of yours. Let me know in the comment section what is the one thing that you learned from this whole episode. Let me know who other people should I interview on this channel. Thanks a lot. You can also write in the comment section I watched till the end if you're still watching. I'll catch you all in the next video. You can take a look at my Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, bye-bye.